Hi guys, what's going on? I'm going to go ahead and do an updated brow tutorial for you guys because my last one was like hard. So I'm going to do an updated brow tutorial and then I'll move on from this to the eyeshadow tutorial for the all white parties that I promised. Excuse my lack of enthusiasm. I am really tired. It is after hours. This is about the only time that I had today to record, but I promised I would get these up for you guys, so I promised and I will do it. First of all, I'm going to start out with these three items. And this is just a spoolie, which I find it's easier to go through the brow when it's bent like that. An eyelid primer from e.l.f. and just a regular dark brown eye pencil. And you want to make sure it's really sharp. Gives you more of a defined line. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing I'm going to do is brush my brow into place. After I've done that, I'm going to take my eyelid primer. And I'm not going to take a whole lot because it leaves a white shadow. That same white shadow we're trying to get away from the last video. And I just rub that in really well. Get it all through my brow. And this just helps my brows last. I don't know what it does for anybody else, but it helps my brows last. And I'm not going to start from the beginning of my brow with the pencil. Let's say if your brow was like a third of your brow, you start like from a third of your brow there. And then I go back and I line my top. Line that top up. Then I go back to the front, toward the front. And I bring those lines together. Like that. And that's the shape of my brow. So, unlike most, I don't go ahead and fill my brow in after that. I find it easier to go underneath my brow with my concealer. And underneath my brow, I do a brighter concealer, probably several shades lighter than my skin tone. And again, I don't start from the beginning of my brow. I start toward the middle. And I just take an angled brush, just a basic angled brush, and do that. And then I go back toward the front. And I rub a bit of this off on my hand so that I don't go all crazy with it like I did in my last video. And I want that underneath to be as neat as possible. I'll just fade it down, and sometimes I'll bring my brow up just to see where my line is, if it's straight, if it's crooked, if it needs adjusting, whatever. And like I said, I just fade that down. See how it's faded down? And I just take my finger, because it warms it up, take my finger and go underneath my brow with that finger. And then I go back with my pencil and I fill them in. And because you've used that eyelid primer, it might look like you're not getting it on your brows. But the color is on there, so you don't want to go all crazy so the color is all harsh against your skin. It doesn't look really well. So, I'm going to go back in with my spoolie, and I'm going to take that color I just used on that pencil, and I'm going to blend it out. into my brow. And this is the purpose of it being curved for me anyway. This is why the curve works for me, because it's easier to just go back through my brows and brush them through. And remember, we didn't add any of that pencil on the front of the brow, but once you go in with the spoolie, it just blends it completely out. And that is my finished brow. I have not been doing the top of my brow because I don't like the ghastly white shadow that it provides at the end of said eyebrow uh, routine. So I have not been using it at the top of my brow. But if I was to use anything just to clean up the tops of my brows, I will probably use my foundation. But these are my brows, and they're pretty much matching. They are the same. So that is my eyebrow routine updated. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good evening.